Hey, boys and girls. All right, here we go. Chapter 7, Lesson 2. Write fractions as sums. So we're going to write fractions as sums. What is a sum? It is the answer to addition. Okay? So we're going to write fractions as sums. We're just going to write addition problems to represent a fraction. So let's jump here to number 3. Now, again, I cut the directions off, but I'll read them to you. It says, write the fraction as a sum of unit fractions. Okay, unit fractions. Ooh, there we go. Unit fractions, unit. Okay, unit, that is 1. 1/4 is a unit fraction. 1/10 is a unit fraction. 1/17 is a unit fraction. A unit fraction is talking about one piece out of the whole thing. Okay? So if you look at number 3, we have 6/12. So that means that you have 6 out of 12 pieces. So you have 1/12 plus another 1/12 plus another 1/12. When do I stop? How many 12ths do I have? I have 6. So when I have 6 1/12, I'll have 6/12. So how much do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1/12 plus 1/12. There we have 6/12 written as a sum of unit fractions. Okay? Woohoo! Unit fractions rule. I'll add 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 all day, right? So guys, don't forget that you have to keep that denominator 12 because that's the size of the piece. That's how many pieces make one whole thing. So that can't change. That's that job's, the number's only job in the denominator is, hey, that's how many pieces makes a whole thing. All right, here we go. Now the directions for number 5 are a little bit different. It says, write the fraction as a sum of fractions in 3 different ways. So we have to write 3 different ways to make 7/10 here for number 5. Okay, so let's see here. 7/10 equals, well, we could do unit fractions again if we wanted to, right? Let's do, let's just go like 2 out of 10 equal parts plus, I'll do 3 out of 10 equal parts plus, what do I need last? 2/10 plus 3/10, that's 5/10, 5, 6, 7. So I need 2 more tenths. Okay, so 7/10 can be written as 2/10 plus 3/10 plus 2/10, or 7/10. Let's see. What do you think, guys? How about 1/10? Okay, plus, what do you want to do? 4/10? Why not? Right? Your class is going to have a lot of different answers for this. Plus, let me see. 1 plus 4 is 5. Oh, look at that. We ended up with 2/10 again. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 7/10. Now, one more way to write 7/10. Let's see. We started with 1/10. We started with 2/10. What do you want to start with this time? How about 4/10? 7/10 equals 4/10 plus, what do you want to do next? How about 2/10 now? Why not? Plus, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more tenth. Okay? Yeah. Are you like so happy? Loving writing fractions as sums. Whoop, whoop. Just remember, keep that piece size the same. The denominator has to stay the same on all of these, boys and girls. All right, here we go. Now we're down at problem solving. It says Miguel's teacher asks him to color 4/8 of his grid. He must use 3 colors, red, blue, and green. All right, so here I am now. Keep reading along. There must be more green sections than red sections. How can Miguel color the sections of his grid to follow all the rules? All right, let's see. He only has to color 4/8 of his grid. Okay, only 4/8 of his grid. And he has to use 3 colors, red, blue, and green. Now, the only thing Miguel's teacher said is that he's got to have more green than red. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to just draw a little grid. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you see I have 8ths, right? And I did that because Miguel is dealing with 4/8. So Miguel only has to color this much of the grid. Okay, and again, pretend I made equal parts here, friends, okay? So he has to use 3 colors, red, blue, and green, and there must be more green than red. Okay, so let's do green, green, right? And then we can do red, and don't forget he has to use blue. Okay, so first let's check. Did he color 4/8? 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8 equal parts. Yes. He used 3 colors. And is there more green? It absolutely has more green. Has 1, 2. So 4/8, we just really did what we just did before. Has how many green sections? 2/8 are green plus 1/8 is red plus 1/8 is blue. Okay, so how can Miguel color the sections of his grid to follow all the rules? Just like that. 2/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. 2/8 green, 1/8 red, and 1/8 blue. So be sure you, in your answer, tell exactly what fraction goes with what color. Okay? All right. Beautiful. This is awesome, isn't it, guys? All right, let's see here. We're going to do this one about Jorge. All right, guys, this is the back. Jorge wants to write 4/5 as a sum of unit fractions. Which of the following should he write? Now, what's really important in these directions? He wants to write 4/5. That's important. But he wants to write it as a sum of unit fractions. Unit. Remember, unit means 1. Okay? If you look at the word unit, do you see UNI? That means 1. Have you ever heard of a unicycle? Right? A unicycle is that bicycle, right? How many wheels does a unicycle have? 1 wheel. Yeah, I would not ride this unicycle that I just drew, but you get the idea. Uni means 1. A unicycle has 1 wheel. A unicorn, right? What does a unicorn have? That's his ear. A unicorn. Oh, now I have to draw the eye and everything. There we go. A unicorn has 1 magical horn. Unicycle, unicorn, unit, they all mean 1. All right? So if you glance down at these choices, right, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4/5 all written in unit fraction 1/5. Okay, beautiful. Let's do the last one now. All right, this is number 5, and it is from chapter 4, lesson 8. Okay, let's read it. Follow along. A teacher has a bag of 100 unit cubes. She gives an equal number of cubes to each of the 7 groups in her class. She gives each group as many cubes as she can. How many unit cubes are left over? Let's go back and look at that again. So a teacher has a bag of 100 unit cubes. Now you can really imagine this happening. Okay, your teacher has this bag of those little blue base 10 blocks, right? Those little cubes. She gives an equal number of cubes to each of the 7 groups in her class. So, hands out. She's got 100 unit cubes, and what is she doing? She's separating them into equal groups. Sharing, separating. Here's for you group, here's for you group, here's for you group. What operation is that, boys and girls? When you have a bunch and you're sharing or separating into equal parts? Yeah, you know it. Division. Okay? So we're dividing because we need to find out how many unit cubes are left over. All right, so let's see here. We first have to find out, okay, so this is cubes. Let's find out how many each group gets, okay? And then we can figure out how many are left over. So let's see here. Divide, multiply, does McDonald's search? Remember? Divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring down. You got it. You got it. Okay, so first divide. If I had $100 bill, could I give one to 7 people? No, I could not. I don't have enough. Okay, so let's move over to the tens place. All right, so can 7 go into 10? Absolutely. Here's your division part. 1 time. Okay, boom. Multiply 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract. Okay. Check. Is 3 less than 7? It is. So we can keep dividing. And then B for bring down. You come on down, 0. We're going to finish up the ones place now. Okay? So, can 7 be divided into 30? Oh yeah, sure it can. Let's see. You know your 7s, right? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Okay? Got to go with 28. 7 goes into 34 times. Now we multiply. 4 times 7 is, ding, 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 28. We subtract a 28, right? Okay, 30 minus 28, 28, 29, 30. I'm just going to count up on that one. 2. Okay, is 2 less than 7? It is. Now we have B for bring down. There's nothing to bring down. Now, boys and girls, remember, whatever the label is for the dividend, that's also the label for the remainder. Okay? Everything we're dividing down, it's all base 10 blocks, or the cubes. Okay? So, let's see. How many unit cubes are left over? Well, each group will get 14, and there will be, how many left over? 2. Right? Remainder 2. That's one of the ways that a remainder can be used as the answer. Okay, this time the remainder was the answer. It wasn't how many each group gets, it's how many are left over. Okay, excellent job. I hope you have a great night. See you soon.